Hi, my name is Sharon Miller, and I'm a local coordinator in the Austin, Texas area. The best parts of hosting an exchange student are kind of bringing in a new family member and creating a relationship with people from all over the world so that actually when you have the chance to go visit those people at a different time in your life. So my first exchange student I hosted was from Germany years and years and years ago when my son was 10. He and she developed this amazing relationship where they just bonded. She was the older sister he never had. He was the younger brother she never had. It was super special. And then she got married in 2021, and we actually got to go to Germany and be in her wedding. And it was just a really, really special experience in developing that kind of new family bond with people that aren't technically part of your family. It's like your chosen family. It's a really, really special experience. Some cultural experiences you can anticipate if you're hosting an exchange student are, really an exchange of different traditions. So, even just sitting around at the dinner table talking, you start talking about what's different about going to school or why, what's even different about having dinner together with a family. Some cultures will have family meals where everyone's eating from the same dish or plated dinners or something like that. Also different traditions in terms of how you celebrate holidays. For instance, we just had Halloween and we talked about how, in the US, it's all kids go trick-or-treating. It's not just the little kids, even the teenagers dress up and go house to house. We're about to go through Thanksgiving, where we get to really share what American Thanksgiving is like. Really not obviously a holiday that any other cultural experiences the way we do it. And then of course you have Christmas and all the different holiday traditions. So it's really a great way to describe and discuss what makes our traditions different from theirs in a way that appreciates all the differences. So for me, I don't have any other, it depends. Hosting an exchange student may impact children in different ways. Some host siblings really, really develop an amazing bond. Like the example I gave earlier, my son and my first host daughter developed this relationship that is almost unparalleled. They still communicate via, WhatsApp or Facebook and, all the social media. And now my son is grown and gone too. So it was a really, really great experience. Sometimes though, I found that some host siblings develop a bit of a jealousy situation, and that's something you really have to work through as a local coordinator and as a host parent. Really making sure that the host siblings still feel special and, not like that they're being put aside when the host or the international student comes in because they are new and exotic and different. And, the host parents often will often make everything about them. And a lot of times a host sibling is it all used to be about me. So it's very important about finding that balance and making sure that all children in the home still realize that they're special and loved and part of the family. What I would say to a host family that's not sure about hosting is that one, it's not a lifelong commitment, that you can choose to be a welcome host or a semester host or a more short-term host. And so it's a great way to kind of test out the waters without fully committing to the 10 months. But even if you commit to the 10 months, it's still only 10 months. And that amount of time goes by so fast. Often talk to my host daughters about that is that, they're here for one semester and they are, almost kicking themselves for only committing to that one semester because this 5 months has gone by so quickly. The students that I've supervised have made such an impact on the different communities. So I have kind of a wide area. I'm the only local coordinator in the Austin, metropolitan area. And so I am supervising students that are, up to an hour or more away from me. So we have the students who are in the big cities and the big high schools where they're attending schools of 4,000 or 5,000 students. And I also have students who are in small towns. They're attending high schools with maybe 50 to 100 students. Even still, all of them will have an impact on the friends that they make. And they really get involved. They have students actually that they've become friends with who want to maybe travel on their own and go abroad. And so it really, really opens up this idea that there's more world out there than just our little towns or where we're living. And so it really gives the American students the idea that they could do something like this too, that they can travel abroad, that there is a world beyond what we're living right now.